Hello everyone, CG back with another Transformers review. Today we're going to be going over 3 technical Transformers and slash playset. Alright, let's get into this. Alright, let's get the biggest one of these out of the way. So, this entire assembly, including trailer, as you can see, is a playset. Now, just getting these out real quick so I can show you some of the gimmicks. 1, 2. Alright, there. Okay, so, as you can probably take a guess, Transformers-wise, this is an Optimus Prime. And this are Blur and I believe the Moorbot from Transformers Robots, or Transformers Rescue? It's been a hot minute. But can store these in here. Can store these on the top up here. You can store quite a few of them if you have them. But obviously, these little suckers don't really do well in bot mode. And speaking of bot modes, they technically do transform, but I don't really count this as a transformation because you're just... I find McCardimals and, Screechers Wild to be better transformers than these. Now, moving these two out of the way. Let's get to Optimus, and I'm going to need to lift my camera. Okay. Now, this is technically what I count as a transformer, but it's only 2 steps. As you saw, there's your Optimus Prime with... It doesn't matter for articulation. Articulation doesn't exist on this figure. As I showed. Okay. So, grab the front of the cab, preferably right here. Pull forward until it clicks into place. Split legs. There's your Optimus. Alright, and, well, he's a big boy, as you can tell. Even with all my camera height, still can't get to the top. And if you're wondering how big he is, here's my Dragon Bumblebee in Dragon mode, standing next to him. He's a big guy. Not as big as the giant Robots in Disguise figure, but still pretty big. Alright. Transforming this guy back. Now, after clicking the legs together, you're going to see these 2 little pieces here that you can kind of see on camera. Fold it back. You're going to see these 2 little blue clips. You can essentially slam it down into place. There's your Optimus. Now getting into the actual playset itself, it is a trailer. It can hook onto Optimus. It also has its own standalone mode. Now, the playset itself, lowering my camera real quick, the playset itself is pretty cool for younger kids. It is, however, it's fairly basic in concept. Because all it is a spring-loaded launcher. And if I remember correctly, the set comes with only 2 of the 4 that I have here. And I think it's the Moorbot and Blur. It's been a long time. But you can also get Bumblebee and Heatwave. I don't think I gave you a close-up of the Moorbot yet. Not like you can really see most of the details because I never applied stickers. But yeah, no. This gray thing here lowers this pad and allows you to launch 2 bots of your choosing. While in storage mode, you can put 2 bots in these little black container things. But yeah, it's a little difficult to do one-handed. It's a fairly solid set if you're just doing races. And there are other sets you can buy with more. I think there's one with Chase, another with Blade. But yeah, that's it for the actual playset itself. And to reset the launcher, you just push this red tower piece down. And yeah, that's it for the set. And now, moving over to the other 2, let's get into the big old Bumblebee. Now, this is, I believe, one of the movie Bumblebee variants. And my figure is fairly well used, as you'll be able to see, but it's fairly simple to transform. Just grab it from the spoiler, 2 thumbs on these pads, open it, release from the spoiler, and split from the front. Stand it up if you can. Then situate the arms. Let me get you some height here. And there's a movie Bumblebee. As I said, my figure is a little used. This panel doesn't like to really move. I think the spring could have snapped. It does come with a disc launcher, though I don't know where my disc went. There is some arm articulation, full 360 at elbow, also a bend. Can't open up arm that far, but it not really worth. Otherwise, there's no articulation on this thing. It's not really crazy big either. It's roughly the same height as my Dragon Bumblebee in bot mode. Actually, might still be a little shorter. Give me a second. Up. Oh, yeah. This Bumblebee's a little shorter, but it's here. And, if you're wondering about the third one that was shown, if you know. And then, okay. Focusing back on this. Situate arms. Got to keep them essentially flat. Rotate as high as they'll go. Keep them as straight as you can. Rotate legs, and they'll slot into place in these little holes that will push onto the pads and are supposed to put these back pieces in place. It can get a little finicky, but you can get it to work. And then these little poles here will slot into these little holes. Not great connection on mine, but as I said, mine's a used figure. And little warning for the younger viewers. These wheels can pop off. They're basically just on little pinch clips, so they can come off fairly easy. So do be careful when you're grabbing onto it. And for the final figure, another Optimus Prime with see-through legs. It's the same thing as the other one. Difference is you have to flip these down for feet. But this Optimus is meant for the Energon gimmick from Rescue Bots. And yeah, there's no articulation, there's no special gimmicks other than the weapon it did come with. I don't know where it is anymore. But yeah, it's literally the same thing. Though on my copy, sometimes the head won't stay down in truck mode. So to undo it, but regardless, detransformation into alt mode, flip up the feet, rotate back, pinch on the arms, push in on the fists, they'll clip into place, push down the head, and you get what I mean now. Sometimes you have to push it in a little. There you go. Height-wise, it's no bigger than probably my Zip figure. If I can find it. Oh. Height-wise in truck mode, no bigger than Zip. In robot mode, however, it is about... It's a little taller. Not by much. Doing Zip's transformation real quick. It's about 2 Zips, which honestly still really isn't that tall. But yeah. That's another triple review of one Rescue Bots, Energon, Power Up and Energize Optimus Prime, along with another Optimus Prime playset from Robots in Disguise, and I believe first movie Bumblebee. This is CG, signing off.